Da 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 da.
Doctor.
Was I supposed to keep going?
No, you're good.
Hey guys, welcome to Weekday 1-Up. This is our second time doing this because he got a phone call, but that's not important. Maybe we'll show it in a panel someday and you guys can laugh at him.
So today's so we're talking about
that we need suggestions.
Oh yeah, we need suggestions. So let us know in the comments below. We need topics and
Topics
stuff
for the show
because we're running out.
Yeah, getting low.
We don't have creative minds.
Low. Well, we do, but
we do. We just don't.
We've
have
done
the
like almost 100 of these.
We don't have the time.
True. Okay.
Are we gonna do something special for the 100th episode?
Should we?
Yeah.
Too bad it's not gonna be at MomoCon.
Yeah. So so for the thing that we're doing, we're talking about the our favorite doctors from Doctor Who.
Suggested by a fan.
I don't remember who. Who?
Doctor Who? You think they're a doctor?
I doubt.
Unlikely.
Well, they could be a doctor. Anything's possible. But Cody doesn't necessarily watch Doctor Who. He doesn't have much time.
Nothing against it. Other than that, I've been annoyed by it. By my friend who watches it. Not naming any names.
Because it's my favorite show. And
it's horrible! It took his favorite away from being Lost and turned it into Doctor Who.
Lost ended. Doctor Who's still going.
But if they were both ended, you would still pick Doctor Who.
So anyway, I'm gonna talk about my favorite doctors, and I'm gonna just talk about some. Would you get back over here, you little
Sykes?
Sykes. That was the villain from Oliver.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So
speak.
So I'm trying to think.
My God, are you broken?
I don't know what's wrong. So
Doctor Who.
My favorite doctor. We'll go through them. I'll talk briefly about all of them. Okay, so there's the first,
all of them?
Yeah, all 13. So
Brief.
So there's the first Doctor, William Hartnell. Brought the character to life. Made the character who he was. Loved doing the character. There's a whole movie about him. Look it up. Great movie. Make you cry.
What's it called?
It's called A Journey Through Space and Time is the name of the movie. Great movie. And it's all about William Hartnell, the first Doctor.
Second Doctor. Patrick
Troughton, who was also in the horror movie classic The Omen. He played a priest.
What we're going with this, I don't think we mentioned it, is we're going to get to what his favorite Doctor is.
So, and Patrick Troughton does a very good job. Matt Smith, the 11th Doctor, we'll get to him based a lot of his performance.
I think 3's next.
Matt Smith based a lot of his performance on Patrick Troughton. And then there was John Pertwee, Doctor number 3. He was the first Doctor to ever be in color. So his outfit consisted a lot of very...
Doctor Who started in black and white?
Yeah, it started in why am I blanking on the... It started in 1963.
Just like Beverly Hillbillies. They eventually went into color.
Yeah, and Gilligan's Island.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what Gilligan's Island is?
No, but go on.
So...
Just kidding, guys.
Oh, my Lord. Whew, scared me. So... And then, so he wore a lot of bright, flashy colors because it was the first Doctor to ever be in color. Then my favorite Doctor... Spoiler! Is Doctor number 4, Tom Baker.
Is this the one with the scarf?
Yeah, and it's not a lot of it. It's not just because of the scarf for obvious reasons. He's the longest running Doctor. He was the Doctor for 7 years straight, and this was when the show didn't stop. It was like a weekly soap opera. Like every week there was a new episode from 1963 to 1989. There was Doctor Who ran, and so for 7 of those years. He was the Doctor, and he always had the long scarf. He had the floppy hat.
People must have died when they switched him.
Yeah. And then, Doctor number 5, I've met this Doctor, because the first 3 are dead. I've met is Peter Davison. Fun fact about Peter Davison is he's actually another doctor that we'll get to, another doctor's father-in-law.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's awfully cool.
I can't tell if you're being serious.
Well, go on.
So
6.
So number 6, a lot of people consider the worst doctor.
Ooh.
From what I've heard.
Yeah, not a fan.
I like him a lot. His name is Colin Baker. And his thing...
Any relation to the 4th?
No. Not that I know of. Could
or
be
that
wrong.
they know of.
Oh, do you? So...
sounds like a job for the Doctor Who. Is that what they call him? The Doctor Who?
No, they just call him the Doctor.
DR? Dot?
No, D-O-C-T-O-R.
I know.
Never DR. Ever. So... And his thing was, fun fact, another fun fact, his outfit was
There's
bright.
going to be lots of fun facts.
His outfit was a bright, flashy, like really, because they wanted to keep it up with the 80s, and a lot of people said that this was when the show started getting really bad. Because they used a lot of like synth.
Went downhill.
And the sets got really bad and cheap looking.
Why? Their budgets must have been pretty good. It's been doing good.
Not necessarily. Because at the end of 5, it started going down.
That's their fault.
So they got less budget, and they got a new director and a new producer and all this, and so
the dark days of Doctor Who.
It was the dark days. So then he had this bright. He wanted his outfit to be more like the number 9 Doctor, which I'll get to him in a minute, which was just a leather jacket and jeans.
Oh, we'll get to him in a minute.
So then. Number 7 was supposed to have picked it back up. He was the Doctor who he improv'd a lot. And I've met him before. Cody's even met him, in a way. He went to a panel. And that's Sylvester McCoy. Fun fact about Sylvester McCoy. Oh,
man, he's great.
Yeah.
Fun fact about him, he's in The Hobbit.
He's Radagast the Brown in The Hobbit. And he plays the spoons. Very, very funny guy.
Radagast rabbits are, like, my heroes.
The Rustabel rabbits.
Oh, man.
These are Rustabel rabbits. So, then, Doctor Who took... Actually, the original show ended with... Doctor number 7, ended in 1989, and didn't see anything until 1996. So
I'm guessing he didn't make it better. Because it ended.
He did. The show just kind of...
They were like, well, let's end on a good note.
Yeah, the last episode he was in is actually apparently
okay, really number 8.
Number 8, they brought back 7 years later in 1996 with Paul McGann, personally my second favorite Doctor. If he was in more, he would be my favorite. But he's only in the movie, and it was a TV movie, and it was made by Americans. But it's considered canon, even though a lot of people hate it. It's really actually a pretty bad movie, but there's one redeeming factor, and that's Paul McGann as the Doctor. He does so amazing in the part that you forget how terrible the movie is. I geek out over it. I love this show.
9.
And then 9.
Is this the one Nate cosplays?
Yes, 9 came back 9 years later, oddly enough, in 2005. And there was no regeneration scene, no anything. It was just boom. There was Christopher Eccleston as the 9th Doctor wearing just a plaid cloak, just a leather jacket and jeans and these big black boots, and it was like, well, dang.
He's the most boring looking of all the Doctors.
He's the plainest.
Boring.
The most plain. They started making the outfits less flashy as the show's been going on. And he's very underrated. A lot of people like him a lot, and I think he did great. Then we get to arguably the most popular Doctor of all time. Number 10, played by David Tennant, who actually, his father-in-law is the 5th Doctor.
Whoa!
And I've cosplayed the 10th Doctor many times.
This is the one you cosplay.
This is the one I cosplay. I got the long coat. My hair is usually not bad.
You should check out, on my channel, Con Delete music video. You can see him in it a couple times in that cosplay.
Yep. So, but yeah, like I said, he is arguably the most popular Doctor of all time. Watch Mojo named him number 1. Great Doctor, on it for 3 seasons.
Now I've heard, no, that's not this one. Never mind.
Then, after the most heart-wrenching and heartbreaking regeneration scene of all time, we get to Matt Smith.
Now he's the one that I've heard is the most. He's awesome, but I've heard he's overrated.
I can agree with that. A lot. I love Matt Smith. Do not get me wrong. Matt Smith, he did the job so perfectly.
Now, I don't know a lot about Doctor Who, but a lot of people that I hear talk about it say that he's their favorite Doctor.
I can see. That's why I said David Tennant is arguably, because Matt Smith is also arguably the most popular Doctor. But the reason people like Matt Smith a lot is because he's young, and he's the one that brought like a lot of like Americans into the show. Like there's a lot of people who didn't know there was a show. My cousin likes the show, and when he saw me dressed as just had a scarf on next to a TARDIS one time, and he commented and said, "You could be the second Doctor." And I was like, does he mean Patrick Troughton, or does he think David Tennant is the second Doctor? Because he's horribly wrong. So Matt Smith brought a more childlike thing to the character, but also you can still tell he's a 1,500-year-old man. And then they really threw us for a loop, and they decided to tell us the origin story between 8 and 9. And that he drops the name of the Doctor, and that he becomes a war hero, the war doctor is what they call him, and that is played by John Hurt. And so he's actually been in it the least amount of time of any Doctor. You get to finally see the regeneration scene from 8 to John Hurt, and then later in that episode that he's in, you get to see a slight regeneration scene from John Hurt to 9. And he did great. I would love to see more of him, but I'm not going to get that. And then we move on to our current man, played by Peter Capaldi, and I love what he's doing with this character right now. His character of the Doctor is just so good. They went away from the like childlike innocence of Matt Smith because he's an old man now, so they've been real grumpy. He's Scottish now.
I've heard a lot of people complain about him. Yeah,
it's because a lot of people really liked Matt Smith and how like happy he was. Peter Capaldi really changed it. He's really grumpy. Like he's very angry. Like he's always like scowling at something. Kind of like Ron Swanson.
Oh, well, I like Ron Swanson.
Then you'd probably like Peter Capaldi because he's still kind of goofy. You can still tell he's the Doctor because Doctor's always been a goofy character, but he's like angry now. He's just kind of a curmudgeon now. He doesn't really like to hug. He's awkward around people now.
So your favorite is?
Number 4, Tom Baker is my absolute favorite Doctor on the planet. Just nothing. That character is flawless. Flawless. Like even he quoted and he said, when I played the character, there was no acting involved. It was the scripts.
Much like Johnny Depp with Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah. He said it was the scripts and poor old Tom Baker as he was. There was no acting. He was just basically memorizing lines. And
who's your favorite Doctor? Let us know in the comments below. We would love to hear about it and put in your argument for why they're the best and the others are not as good, but still maybe good though. And it's time for
the question of the day. The question of the day. Question time.
Jessica. I don't know how to say your last name, Jessica.
Keen?
I think it's Keen. It's probably Keen.
Sorry, I didn't mean to look over. I know you don't like that.
Jessica Keen asks, what is your opinion on Hatsune Miku and other Vocaloids?
I don't know many other Vocaloids aside from Miku.
I'll tell you this much. Miku's my homie, yo.
She's
my dude.
I have a Miku water bottle.
I had a Miku, like, holographic poster in my wall.
I remember that.
It's actually Supercell, but, hey,
Miku's
Supercell made Miku what Miku is today. You know what I mean? Bold words.
But I really like what I've heard of Miku and the Vocaloid stuff.
Yeah, I own the Supercell CD with Share the World on it and all that stuff. It's great. I love Miku. I want the PS Vita game very badly because our homeboy.
Where is the Miku anime? Where is this at?
Does that exist?
It should. Like, it could be like a show by Rock kind of thing.
Oh, man. It would people would just complain, man.
But if it's bad or not, I'd still like to see it. You know, at least they tried.
That's true.
I had a heavy Midwestern accent just now.
At least they tried.
At least they tried, man.
At least they tried.
They tried it,
Sonny.
They tried with that there Hatsune Miku.
Yeah. So we like Hatsune Miku. We're fans. We're not like huge Vocaloid fans though. Like
we're casual about it.
Very much. We like Vocaloid in general, I would say, but we're casual about
I got the water bottle because it looks really cool.
And he likes Miku.
I do like Miku.
And he's got a hardcore crush.
She's not my waifu, no.
I also like the little blonde one or pink-haired one. Maybe I shouldn't talk about other ones.
Quit making me laugh. I have to pee really bad.
Well, then in that case, we'll cut it out. And
make sure you to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all on these things. They're all the same on every single platform.
Yeah, it's true. They are. And also, don't forget to let us know if you like Vocaloid and which Vocaloid you like the best. Is Miku the best, or are we overrating her?
Also, you can share this video, and when you do...
They can?
Yeah, they can.
Where?
They can share it on, like, Twitter and Snapchat. Not Snapchat. And Facebook.
Everywhere.
Maybe a screenshot on Instagram. You can share it everywhere if you want. But when you do, make sure you hashtag WD1UP, because that's a hashtag we created. We created it for you, and nobody's using it because nobody shares it. Share our stuff, guys. We love it.
Nobody's using it.
I'm using it.
I'm using it a little.
Yeah. We've got a couple people to use it. But I think with that, that's our episode, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Hopefully, unless we pull another last week.
Yeah, we won't. We won't do that.
I can't promise anything.
But we'll see you same time, same channel, maybe if we're around. So stay nerdy
if we don't die. Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to watch yesterday's video, click right here in the center of the screen.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And read the description to find our other channels, plus our Twitch and more.
Nice, bro.
You should keep that in.